Welcome to the Double E Cup Series Season 7. We're at Eldora Speedway for 12 laps around this short dirt track. So a different kind of animal for these drivers to attack today. And let's get down to it. Let's go to Kitty Cat Gaming and Joseph Costello for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
And engines are fired off here, as we have only 2 races to go before the championship cutoff. Let's look at our starting lineup. On the pole is Carl Edwards, who's third in points, along with Jimmy Johnson. Then in row 2 we have our points leader, Kyle Busch and Joey Logano. Then in row 3 we have Tony Stewart and Denny Hamlin, who comes with only 1 point out of that top 4. And then we have Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kasey Kahne, along with Matt Kenseth, who is second in points right now, and Greg Biffle. Then we have Kevin Harvick in the 4 and Trevor Bayne in the 6, both looking for good days. Then we have Clint Bowyer in the 15 and Kyle Larson in the 42. Then we have Ryan Newman in the 31 and Brad Keselowski in the 2, along with Austin Dillon in the 3 and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 17, along with Jamie McMurray in the 1 and Chase Elliott in the 24. And then we have our last winner, Kurt Busch and Danica Patrick, along with AJ Allmendinger in the 47 and Paul Menard in the 27. And rounding out the field today is the 43 of Eric Almirola. So there's your starting lineup. Like I said before, it is a 12-lap race. We have 25 cars as always, and this is the second to last race before we cut off for the championship. So you need to be in the top 4 in points. And with that, green flag is in the air. Carl Edwards leads us down. They slide through 1 and 2, drifting across this dirt racetrack. 3 wide already up front, battling for second. Jimmy Johnson tries to take that position from Joey Logano. Edwards leads the first lap as they head down the backstretch now. Still 3 wide for third there. Logano takes that position. Edwards continues to lead. Jimmy Johnson in the Superman car right behind him. So we begin the third lap of the race. Joey Logano looking to the inside. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the Batmobile looking for that second spot. He'll fall back in line as Joey Logano is really attacking the 19 car, looking for that race lead. 2 and 3 wide all the way back as they head through 1-2. Hamlin goes around. He collects with Greg Biffle, and Matt Kenseth gets into the outside wall as well. And we have a 3-car crash here on lap number 4. Our first caution of the day is out for a couple of Gibbs cars and a Roush Fenway driver, as both Denny Hamlin and Matt Kenseth were up in the top 5 in points. This is definitely not going to help their efforts with only 2 races to go. Let's see what happened. Hamlin looked like he was just riding in that middle lane and just lost control of it a little bit there, as this dirt can be very slippery, very slick. You see these guys drifting around like crazy. Sometimes it can just get around on you a little bit. And it's a very tough break for both those Gibbs cars as well as Greg Biffle. Everyone else now is going to be able to restart on lap number 6 out of 12. We've already got 5 in the books. And let's get back to racing. Green flag is back in the air for Edwards. Jimmy Johnson here gets a great restart from third. Logano steals the lead away as Jimmy Johnson wants it now on the inside. Dale Earnhardt Jr. moves into third. Edwards is in the wall. We have 4, 5 wide mid-pack as Kevin Harvick slides through, still battling 4 wide down the backstretch. And now we got a spinner in the back, and it's Trevor Bayne colliding with his teammate Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Jamie McMurray looked like got into the wall as well, and I think Ryan Newman might have sustained a tiny bit of damage as well. He got hit from that inside lane. As let's take a look at this replay. It was madness here for a couple of laps. Still 3 and 4 wide. You saw Austin Dillon had a big run. Looked like he got into Bayne, turned him down into Newman, squoze him into the wall a little bit. I think Ryan Newman will be able to continue with minimal damage. A tough break for all 3 Roush Fenway drivers. They've all been caught up in wrecks today, unfortunately. We will all now restart with 3 laps to go at Eldora. Green flag is in the air for Jimmy Johnson. Joey Logano does not get going. Kyle Busch looking for second. Dale Earnhardt Jr. now moves into third. Superman leads this race. We've got Batman back in third. Kyle Busch wants the lead. 2 to go. He moves to the inside. He'll try to slide in front of Jimmy Johnson here. Both of them wiggling off the corner. Johnson dives to the bottom. We're coming to the white flag. Jimmy gets sideways. He hits the wall. Harvick is involved as well. We stay green. Kyle Busch opens up a lead now, as Kyle Busch in the 18 is going to ride to the victory here at Eldora. As a big change of events there on the final lap, coming to the white flag, you saw Jimmy Johnson gets extremely sideways. Let's see what happened again. Kind of what happened to Denny Hamlin over. He tries to correct it, couldn't quite, hits that wall a little bit. As you saw, Harvick and Dale Earnhardt Jr. got into the wall a little bit, trying to avoid that wreck, as Kyle Busch was able to ride the high line to the victory here at Eldora. Let's look at your top 5. Kyle Busch wins to extend his points lead. Congratulations and thank you to all of his sponsors, as you see there. Second place was Tony Stewart, needed to get a good finish at the track he partially owns. Tony Stewart with his season high best second place finish. Kyle Larson is able to bounce back from a tough few weeks now. He finishes third. Joey Logano gets a strong 4th place finish after running in the top 5 all day. And Kasey Kahne manages to sneak in to that 5th position. Thank you to all of their sponsors as well. And here are your full results. Like I said, Kyle Busch extends his points lead now, which is very tough to do in this series. Clint Bowyer with a strong 6th place finish for that team. Harvick, Johnson, and Jr. there, they were all involved in that incident on the last lap. They all managed to hang in there and get top 10 finishes. Carl Edwards with a good 12th. That'll hopefully maintain his standings in the points. Kurt Busch got 13th, as you saw as well, and all these guys were involved in wrecks. Matt Kenseth and Denny Hamlin definitely going to take some big hits in the points. And now let's look at the point standings with only one race before the championship cutoff, so you need to be in that top 4. Kyle Busch, as you see, has a very handy lead to deal with going to this last race. Jimmie Johnson, Carl Edwards maintains his spot there in 3rd. Joey Logano moves into 4th. Kurt Busch just falls out of the top 4. As you saw, there's a bunch of drivers that were only a couple points out. All of these guys, even 7, 9 points back for Casey Kane, Chase Elliott, still very much in this with one race to go, as just a few things need to go their way, and they'll be able to potentially take advantage of that. And that's all from Eldora Speedway. Thank you all for watching very much. Remember to follow me on Twitter at Decs Racing for behind-the-scenes looks and all things NASCAR and me. And Race 7, the final regular season race before the championship, will be coming soon from Texas Motor Speedway, so I hope you all look forward to that. I'll see you then. As always, thank you all for watching, everybody.